Let's talk about...
Don't really want to talk about this Activision stuff, but...
We don't have to. We can just
well, I mean, it's just gross, basically.
It is gross because it's
Activision
Blizzard being just absolute fuckboys.
Yeah, no surprise there.
Just wiener boys.
Yeah, one of the things is they're like doing immediate action in game to get rid of references to the one guy that had like NPCs and items named after him and stuff like that, where he's a bit of a predator.
Yeah.
Alex, I don't even know how to pronounce his last name, Afrasiabi.
I mean, it's a good starting off point, but
it's like literally that's the
easiest and the least amount that you can do.
Yeah.
Fixing everything on the inside, that's going to take time.
For sure, especially since it's been systemic for like 30 years since Activision or Blizzard has been around, basically.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's just... Wow, did you see the pictures of the Cosby suite they had at the E3?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they had this Cosby suite, and they were all like gathered around the photo. Just
they literally called it the Cosby suite.
Yeah,
and this was when Cosby was like, people knew he was a raper, and they thought it was hilarious. Like, come to the Cosby suite, and that was like where you would go to, like, network, I guess, with the Blizzard guys and stuff like that. And they'd be like, wrangle up some chicks and bring them to the Cosby suite.
Yeah, gross,
weird.
But they've organized the walkout. 2,600 employees sign an open letter to the leadership.
Yeah, I think Blizzard said too, if you you could take it as a day, like paid day off. Basically, you just had to like approve, like, I don't know, sign into their payroll system and say whatever.
Yeah.
But I saw some people tweeting like, "Don't do that. That's like you're narking on yourself, basically." Excuse me. So you could get paid to do the walkout. They're not like taking the pay away, but
yeah,
it's very weird and wild stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's good that are they doing anything? Like,
I don't know.
I can't say it's good.
No. There's a lot that's going to have to happen within that.
This could have happened. They could have started doing this 10 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever. It was like enabled by management.
Oh, yeah.
Like, this Alex guy's been around since like early days of WoW. He was apparently worked on like the starter quests and Elwyn Forest and stuff like that. That's how long he's been around. And obviously using his role is to be a wiener boy.
Yep.
As wiener boys do.
Yeah. They definitely do. I mean, it's good that everyone's getting... Oh, just get out of there.
Exactly.
Blizzard, you're kind of done.
It's so crazy. I remember even like 10 years ago, everyone was in love with Blizzard and they could do no wrong.
I know. And then like, all this stuff comes out.
And then they just, got bought by Activision and it's kind of gone downhill.
Yeah. At least everyone got out of there who was like, no, I don't like how this is going. I'm out.
Yeah.
The higher ups that were the original Blizzard when they could do no wrong.
Exactly. Blizzard was like Apple. Like the way people would talk about Blizzard, they could do no wrong, and they were the greatest game company of all time. And oh my God, StarCraft and World of Warcraft and Hearthstone, and oh my God, they're just so incredible. It's like, okay, they make some good games, but like, why do we got to deify them like they do with like Steve Jobs? It's crazy.
Yeah. And it's like, when did all this start? Was it when they got bought by Activision, or
no,
before?
It's been around forever, basically.
Yeah.
Well, think about it. Like, Activision Blizzard has been around for what, 30 years?
That's a long time.
And who was working there and day one at Blizzard? Like dudes. Oh yeah, dudes were making games. For days. Dudes were programming. And it's just a dude. Obviously, the frat boy culture, frat bro culture, has been there since day one, and you know.
Did you watch the video from the article down here that says former World of Warcraft designer apologized for the cringeworthy sexist stuff said today?
I didn't watch the video, no, but I read it. Oh my
God.
No, I couldn't.
It's so bad.
Yeah, he says they're like, can you do less sexual characters? And they were like, well, we got the sexy cow magazine. Or they said, can you make them look like
business.
less like models in magazines? And they're like, what magazine should we use? Like Red Book or sexy cow business magazine for the Tauren? Like, I mean, again, it's like the people, like not having to interact with real people ever.
Yeah.
And you have your stupid, terrible jokes. Like I've said terrible jokes in my time, but I don't know. I don't think it's ever been something like that. Like I've had jokes fall flat, but that if I said that joke, I would immediately just be like, that was the stupidest and worst thing I've ever said in my life.
Yeah. And then there's this Vice article where the headline is, or the title is, Blizzard recruiters asked hacker if she liked being penetrated at job fair.
Yeah.
Like, what the?
So, again, that's like some guy who just is used to making jokes around the other frat guys, right? And he thinks it's a funny, hilarious joke. Yeah. I mean, not that I'm condoning it or whatever, but if you said that to me, like, Mikey, something about being like, oh, we're going to penetrate this, like, database or whatever, I'd make some crude joke to you, but the difference is like I have the wherewithal not to say to a random person that I don't know.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I wouldn't make that joke to someone I've never met before.
So the dude made the joke because she was wearing a t-shirt that said penetration expert on it. Cause it was from a cybersecurity company. Or was she did or he did? She did. Yeah. Because she's cybersecurity, so she would be. Yeah. That, I mean. An expert in cyber penetration and security, right?
Exactly. That's, you know.
This is in 2015.
Yeah, it's not that long ago. The other thing, too, though, is a lot of times recruiters at these events are just contracted out by the company. But this doesn't sound like that. This sounds like these were Blizzard peoples.
Oh, yeah. I imagine it would be.
The other thing with the Blizzard now is all these World of Warcraft streamers and YouTubers are quitting the game. And they just, like, they're saying, I can't. With the way the culture is at Blizzard, I can't cover this game anymore. You can't support that game anymore. Which I kind of think is like timing is everything. This is like convenient time for them to finally get rid of WoW. Yeah. Whereas people have been unhappy with the state of WoW for a while, so this is a way for them to get away and get the little brownie points to look like they're doing something. Yeah. Mostly, I feel. I could be wrong, but that's just the look I'm getting from it right now.
Is Asmongold gonna be a Final Fantasy boy?
Man, why wouldn't he be?
Right?
Like his biggest stream recently was just the first time he played Final Fantasy.
Yeah. He's probably going to switch over to there.
I mean, he's been, I haven't been watching his streams, but all his YouTube videos that I see pop up on my YouTube are just him playing Final Fantasy. So the thing too is like, he's actually like, when you'd watch him play WoW, it'd just be like, yeah, skip the lore, skip the story, like whatever, it doesn't matter. But like he's paying attention to the Final Fantasy story and being like, oh, what is happening here? Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. The only time I ever saw him have any sort of commentary about World of Warcraft is when he watched a reaction. He would react to a lore video for WoW. I mean, don't get me wrong, he knows all the World of Warcraft lore. He can just be like, no, this is not the way it happened or whatever. He's got a crazy memory for that kind of thing. But, like, why would he not stick with Final Fantasy at this point?
Exactly.
That's or New World or something else? Like, World of Warcraft, I don't know. Days are numbered. I'm not going to lie, though. Yep. When the Activision stock tanked, I bought some. Because they still got Call of Duty.
Yeah,
so
they still
come
do.
November, it's going to go back up. So